I really need to change my picture because I do not even look like that really no more. What's up, my peoples? Hey, confessors. Hey, confessors. Happy Mayhem Monday. What it do? How it do? I hope everyone had a lovely weekend and got a good jump start off to their week because we are going to get through it and we just going to get to it. So, you know what to do. Let me bring up my girl because I can't do no much more without her. The one and only Miss Dina, aka Christina. Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey. The receipts queen. How you doing, baby?
I am excellent. And yourself?
I am fab. How was your weekend and your day?
Oh, it was a long day, but it was productive. So, the weekend was long because I worked and worked and worked and worked. And so, but yeah.
Right on. Show enough right on. I got fucked up because it was my cousin's birthday, and I haven't done tequila since my 20s. Well, I tried to do it in my 30s, and then at some point I realized, you know what? Jose Cuervo, we need to part ways or take a break. And so my cousin has some 1800, and it do not taste like Cuervo. I'm a Cuervo bitch. Sorry. That's just all I can say about it. But
hmm
I was too fucked up. We was all fucked up. My cousin, her husband, and me. All fucked up. But it was a good day today. Went to work and everything. And here I am. Ready to get through it. So we are here with season 6, episode 11, 12, and 13. Now, before we go any further, if you are under the age of 18, you have got to go bye-bye. Love you, but you got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Okay? But like on your way out. And tell your mama to come watch. And tell your daddy to come watch. And tell your uncle and your aunties to come watch. Okay? And of course, this is these 3 episodes
Woo, child.
trigger fucking warning.
Look,
Okay?
I got
This,
my drink ready. I might have
this
to
is
not
not
even.
for
Ooh,
we.
sorry, I didn't
Pour
scan
a little
it.
something if you need it. Pour it if you got it. Because we are going over 2 big major deaths that happened. And it's a lot to get into. Whew. So, disclaimer. This channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly this video is for entertainment purposes only. This show is not real. We go solely off of what we see on the show and have heard on social media. So please, this ain't real. And a lot of things going on. I think everything just about hits on this show. So if you or someone you know is going through some things, there is someone who is on the other side of a phone call away. Please seek the help if you need it. Okay.
I can't
Now,
even
who we
have.
got? Lady B.
I can't even have the cigarette on this one. I needed to drink a whole pack
Girl, if
of
I
cigarettes.
disappear, I'm rolling up again because shit, this is too much. Lady V, it is so good to see you in the chat. Where have you
And
been?
she ran away from us.
We thought you didn't like us anymore. We're glad you're back. I'm glad you forgave us for
Cheers.
whatever. Thank
Look,
you.
you
Yes.
need,
See, it blinks different. It blinks too.
yeah,
It do
you
all
need to.
type of shit. I keep saying I'm gonna turn the light out so we can see it. I'm gonna do it one day. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of festive hats. But see, here's the kicker. I know that next year people about to show up at work with these hats. I already know they about to copy me because too many people asking where I got them. I don't like that. I already got something for their ass. I'm gonna switch it up. You know, Tina, where's your hat?
I don't got one. She didn't get me one. I must be on the naughty list.
Tina's on the naughty list, y'all. She can't have a hat. Okay. Why do I got a
I
spot?
should have brought my elf. If I'd have known you was gonna wear your hat, I should have brought my little elf hat with the ears and stuff. And I got one that has bells on it too, but it's at work. I'll be wearing it during the Christmas parties.
Well,
And
I've
then
been
I got
wearing these since December. So tomorrow, I'm going to have a hat on tomorrow. So wear it tomorrow night.
yeah, because I got this one. It looked like little elf legs sticking out my head. It's like a little headband.
Oh, I saw one of those. I was going to get that. It was an elf sticking out the chimney, a gift bag, a present bag, Santa's bag, all types of stuff. Yeah, those hats are so cute. I'm really into the festive spirit this year. I do not celebrate Christmas, but I enjoy the festivities. I'm a giver. I like to buy presents for people. So, and I like people's energy around this time because people got more respect and they're nicer and all of that. I just like the energy. Like I always say, I don't celebrate. I don't, because, you know, America does not celebrate Christmas for what it was supposed to be. You know how that is. What it do, Phyllis family? I don't know why, but I can't hear anything. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
No, that's what Phyllis family said. I don't know why, but
Okay.
oh well, I hope you fix that.
Go out and come back in.
Right. Hello to everyone watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video before heading out. Yes, thank you, Lady V. That's what's up. Yes. And drop them crowns in them waves because you know what to do up in here. When you come up here, introduce yourself with the crowns and the waves. Phyllis family, maybe excellent come back in. Yes, excellent come back in. Okay, let's get into it because we have a lot of ground to cover tonight. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. You know, besides the fact that, you know, we have Tara and Clay's death, we also have Galen. We finally get rid of Galen's ass. He has been irking the hell out of me. I'm nervous of Galen. And he's finally gone. So we got 3 deaths, major deaths, really. But of course, Tara and Clay. Now, on episode 11 is where we see the demise of Clay happen. And oh goodness, I can't tell you. How happy were you when this moment came?
Because man, I was jumping up and down like the first time I seen it.
I have been waiting on this moment, seems like all my life. Ever since season 2. I'm like, oh, that's what we doing. So
and why did you never mind, that's the next season. Okay, never mind. It's still playing on my TV.
What? Okay, you can hear us now. Good. Okay. So Galen has everything in place to get Clay, to break Clay out of prison, because of course him and Clay have this side deal to continue running guns and whatever is going on the side, apart from the Irish and the Sons knowing what's happening. And so when the Sons get wind of it, when they got caught up to speed on that, they decided to break Clay out themselves. And Clay didn't even know what was coming. When that door opened and he saw it wasn't the Irish, Clay damn near pissed his pants. He was damn near about to cry. You saw his soul leave his body at that moment. That door opened, he's like, where's the Irish? They're like, I passed her back in Ireland. He couldn't do anything but cooperate. He was defenseless, shook, surprised, like all elements was over. We lost Dina. Hopefully she'll be back. So they bring Clay in. First of all, Clay, it was a whole entire thing. Bobby gets shot. Okay. And that's very important that we bring that up. Bobby gets shot during this whole entire bid, okay? And who else? I think Bobby was the only one who really got harmed and hurt, except of course the sheriffs who got and they land on the dirt road somewhere. So so they get back to wherever they are, some warehouse, it looks like it looks like an airplane, wherever you put the airplane at, an airplane port, because you saw airplanes in the background when they opened the door. So I'm like, okay, is that at an airport or something? Dina's trying to come back. We'll wait for her to come back. It's just turning in circles. So then while all of that is happening, Tara, she is on the route. She is doing her thing. She has decided to basically just flee. She feels that can't nobody help her at this point. And she's right. Patterson can't, I don't know what Patterson, I know you the DA, DEA, whatever the hell it is, but you really think you can help Tara, honey, against the sons, against Jax? She don't took this man's sons. Jax ain't got. Are you? Dina, you there?
Okay, my internet was tripping. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, yeah, my internet was tripping.
You. There you go. I see you now. We see you. Dina's back. And so I don't know why Patterson thought she could protect Tara. I thought that was cute. It's like, bitch, do you see what is happening in Charmin? What can you do?
Way too much drama. Y'all need Jesus. Can't nobody help them.
Like, what can you do, Patterson? Like, you don't took your wig off and think you Captain Saberho? Just because you took your wig off don't mean nothing. Period, honey. I don't know what you thought. So she's like, oh, I can protect you. And then she kind of sound like the Crypt Keeper, like a sexy, seductive Crypt Keeper. Oh, I can protect you. I can do what you need. Tara, this is only on the table for so long. I
can't stand you right now.
But that's the way that she sounds. She sounds like Lady Eloise. She sounds like Lady Eloise. Yeah, drink to that. Shout out to Earth again. But I swear that's how she sounds. Shout out to CCH Pounder. You are right, bitch. Anyway, so she thought that she could help Tara, and Tara's like, no, you can't help me. Can't nobody help me. I can't help myself. Like, Jesus could. The Jesus and the Lord, not the Father, the Son, or the Holy Spirit, can help Tara at this point.
Nope.
It's nothing she can do.
The Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, Peter,
all of that,
all of them. They
like,
can bring Mary back.
It's just not happening. It's just not going to happen. Can you put an airplane in a hangar? Ain't that where they go? Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, you put an airplane in the hangar. So yeah, I think that's where they was. They looked like they was in the airplane hangar. I couldn't figure it out when you was gone. I was trying to figure out what the fuck it was called that they was in. I should feel ashamed because Dave, bless his heart, love him to death, but he will sit there and tell you stories about the airport all day long. I should know what a damn hangar is. But the thing is, he's never said that word. Out of all of his
airports. I can't stand Gemma ass. That's all I can say.
Oh my God, not lady. Not that lady. Girl, why I don't even know that lady's name is. See, that's why I have to know. I have to know because I have to be able to talk about it. I pay attention to all shit. I just need to know the character's name when I'm watching the show because I tend to like to talk about my show. Of course, that was stupid to say, but so I have to know the name. So when I'm talking about the show, we talk. So now I'm glad that you know Patterson. Patterson was her name. So but Gemma killed me. Yeah, I don't like Jimmy, but she be having her funny thing sometime. When Patterson was coming into the sweets and scoop shop, she was like, I'm about to go cat woman on cat fight or something on a colored woman.
I'm about to have a cat fight on a colored girl or something.
I'm like, Gemma, shut up. You ain't about to do shit. That bitch was
not only that. But you know, it is funny to me, like all of the like slurs or whatever. I know this is how this thing goes, yada yada, whatever. But it is just funny to me how they use in the exact I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just, what I'm saying? Ice cream shop, colored girl, they couldn't eat at the counter, drink at the water fountain. You know what I'm saying? It's like little, plays on words and time frames and shit like that. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's fucked up? You will never know if they mean it intentionally or not. Because there are so many things that just happen naturally throughout your everyday life that you have grown up to do that you wouldn't even think it correlates to this, and you just go about your merry way thinking you just doing something.
No, I be peeping it out. Like if you look at back in the 40s, 50s, 60s or whatever, and the irony of it being an ice cream shop and her calling her a colored girl, and you know what I'm saying? Just like when they was in the bar and it was like it looked like it was an old Italian bar, but the Niners was in it when what was it? Piney was using the N-word and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of play on words and scenarios if you really think about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, and this is it's I used to go back and forth like, do I have a problem with this? Do I don't? How do I feel about this? But you think about it, this is how motherfuckers really talk.
Right. And not only that, if you think about it, if you watching Roots or 12 Years a Slave or Amistad or the Book of Negroes, you know what I'm saying? Like if the time period fits it, or this is what's going on, and they gotta express the disdain for one race or another, because they be calling the other folks be calling the white people crackers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a time frame. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's just like they in the office going around saying nigga, 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 nigga. You know what I'm saying? It fits the combo.
Exactly. It's done in a way.
I hate to say this, but it's done tastefully to give you the examples of what passed.
Exactly. Exactly. So now that plays out, and poor Bobby is shot in the midst of it. Like good, they got him good. Like I was scared for Bobby. I honestly thought it was about to be Bobby. I honestly felt Bobby was not gonna make this one. I thought he was out for the count. But that was sadly a mistaken. So when they get to the hangar and Galen is right there. They go right in. They go right into Galen. They go right to business. And Galen and look how they're so happy to see each other. I've never seen two grown men in this entire series this happy to see each other. And they basically enemies, but kind of don't even know it. But anyway, so they ain't waste no time. As soon as they got to have their kiss their hellos, basically, if you will, after they kissed their hellos, Jax was like, you can kiss it goodbye. It was like boom,
Right.
boom. It was just right there, instant. Clay looking like ever which way. He's like, what the fuck is happening? I know this was happening. What the fuck is going on? And that's where he was just like, okay, what is we gonna do here? So Galen drops whomever homeboy drops. And it's like, well, shit. So then it's like, okay, so now Connor's on the way. Connor on the way. They like, okay, now what the fuck we gonna do? We got 2 dead bodies on the floor. Connor's on the way. They is not about to let this shit go down if they come in and see these bodies laying here not breathing. So they gotta make up this whole entire thing. Meanwhile, here come Gemma and Tara. My goodness. It was a perfect setup. Because, of course, they had to call Tara to help nurse Bobby back to health and take the bullet out. Like I said, that's very important. I love the way they wrote this. It's like everything just came together so nicely. That's why I love this story. That's why I can watch this series over and over again. Because
over and over and over again.
Just over and over again. Like, I gotta wait so long to watch it in binge way till September, because I watch it every September. This is the first time I've ever took my time. So anyway, but yeah, it's just so nicely because you didn't know what was happening for what. In order for I just love it. Anyway, so they get there. So the girls get there. I thought it was a beautiful moment, and I may be the unpopular opinion. I don't know. I would love to know how you feel. The moment where Gemma and Clay had their moment. He comes in, she comes in, and they instantly, just come to each other. Of course, Nero's there, which is weird, but where else would he be? And, I think that was the most genuine I've ever seen Clay in this entire series. He really does love Gemma.
Well, I believe that too, because all the shit he did. But it's sometimes I think people have like a premonition of sorts. You know what I'm saying? Like all the dirt you did. Like when we get to later on, when Jax and Nero had a conversation about Dominique or whatever. I feel like people that's living that life, when your time has come to an end.
Right. And he knew that. And
you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It's kind of like, yeah. It's kind of like when you at your job and you be like, this the last week I'm going to put up with this bullshit because I already know either they going to fire me or I'm going to quit. And either they fire you or you get a call from another job. You know what I'm saying? But you already know in your heart, mind, soul, and spirit that this the last week I'm going to be here. And I kind of feel like Clay, you know what I'm saying? Even though they had, tried to, bust him out the little jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm going to get busted out of jail to die.
Right. That's like getting fired on your day off. It's just messed up. And he said it to her because, he was like, I didn't expect to see you this soon. And she was like, oh, yeah, and he's like, so, you're out. And she's asking him questions. And he was like, I think this is a different vote. Like he was telling her without telling her, like, yeah, this ain't good. They about to snatch my ass. It's a wrap. So
Mm-hmm.
here's this last sentiments that I can tell you, and your kiss of death goodbye. And that was that.
And
And
it was crazy because how do you love somebody that's did you so dirty? You know what I'm saying? The only reason why they had to break you out of jail is because Gemma went along, of course, because she loved Jax more than she loved Clay. She loved her grandbabies more than she loved anybody, probably even
right.
herself. And so, you sitting up here and got all this love and yada 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 whatever for this lady, who would sell you out in a heartbeat and not think twice about it. If it got something to do with Jax or her grandbaby, she don't give a fuck.
Why is my sister asking me, hello, where you at? I am live doing SOA like I have for the past year every Monday.
Tell her that clearly she didn't get the memo.
Reindeer games started for Big Brother, so I'm sure that's probably what she's all excited about. But bitch, like you forget I'm live just because you don't watch me no more and support me like that don't mean I'm not even gonna start.
Y'all are hilarious.
That says no, we're gonna keep it moving.
I just want to get my followers back. I want my 945 followers back. I got 905 to go. Okay, that's my
Come
limit.
on. Road to 1,000.
Well,
Let's
I don't
do
really need but 500 so I can start getting paid. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share,
the
tell a friend,
road
tell a
to
friend.
500.
So I got the 460 to go to get the 500. Help a sister out.
Help us out. So after
Okay, that's my rant for the day.
so after Clay says his goodbyes and kisses his goodbyes to Gemma, they all walk off. This scene, this moment right here where they're all in black walking, it was
You
very,
already knew it was about to go down.
it just, you just knew because the way that they're standing and look at everyone. You see Nero in the background, you see Gemma in the background. It's like, oh Jesus, it's happening. It's really, really happening. So
But you know what's crazy? You notice how they showed everybody's grave site on this episode, Donna, Opie, and I mean, and then later on they showed Tara's when Unser was goes to the starting into the next season or whatever. They did not show Clay's gravesite, or did I miss that?
yeah, they show it.
Oh, okay. I must have went to the bathroom.
Yep,
Not that I care.
Unser.
I would have pissed on it anyway.
Oh, well, damn.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? My
Yes, you
bad.
did.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. And Unser was the only one who was there. Very sad. It was probably so sad you pushed it out of your memory because it was such a sad, sad moment. Nobody was there but
Like
us.
that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't expect 1,000 people to come to my funeral, but it's got to be effed up that only one person come to your grave.
Yeah.
And honestly, this person that they had on here with no legs. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me turn this off because I'm in a whole nother episode. And I just be saying
Right.
shit.
You're like,
I'll be like,
honey,
why?
get out of here. But yeah.
Let me turn to something else.
And so yeah, so they broke so anyway, so yep, so that was it for Clay and Clay's demise. Hold on, where the fuck is I know that whole entire thing and I didn't post that pic. Where is it? There it go. It was just Jax was very relieved to finally have this moment. He's been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Just the anger in his face is just so real. And Clay knowing he is getting exactly what he deserves. He deserved no mercy. He
Karma's a
didn't.
bitch.
Yes, definitely. And that is the most care that Gemma has ever showed for this man this entire time. The only time you show the most for this man is when he is on his last moments of his life. It was just absolutely insane. And when they all look to realize they know what's happening, Tara, Gemma, and Nero, like, oh my god, like, happening. Jesus fucking Christ, this is happening. Are they about to do this shit? And you know the little kiss of death he gave Juice also. You know, he out of everyone, he really did love Juice because Juice is the only one who really looked out for him. Juice is the only one who really had his back or tried to look out for him the most. Because even when Juice turned on him, he tried to tell him, like, look, you gotta go, but it was just too late. So he tried. Juice tried, and he never forgot that. And that was one thing. And so when Clay did meet Mr. Mayhem, Juice didn't take that so good. Like, he was really feeling some type of way.
He was popping them pills.
Percocet. Got me Percocet. Molly Percocet. Yeah, mask off. Yes, it was a situation for him. And so, you know, after Tara had nursed Bobby back to health, and you know, she kept a bullet out of Bobby for evidence, because when her and Patterson got together, and now Patterson says the deal is back on the table, Tara. You have such as such. And she says, well, if I got a bullet with DNA on it, is that proof? She says, you'll have to testify, but yes. So that was good enough for her, and she did what she had to do. So that's where the whole bullet come into play. So anyway, poor Juice. This is when I started feeling bad for Juice again. So he's with Bobby, and Bobby's got them pills because, you know, he got the pain. Of course, Tara gave it to him. And he's like, look, dude, you're making us all nervous. You need to go blow some steam off, relax, get some head, something. So he orders him basically to go to Diosa and pop a couple and get some head and chill the fuck out. So he goes, and we see the beautiful Layla there. At first, y'all, when y'all saw this for the first time, I don't know if y'all felt the same way, but when Layla came around the door and she took Juice's hand, I said, no, you are not about to be the one to do this, Miss Layla. No, honey. But I thought that is what she was about to do. I said, oh, no. Then even she took him into the room. But then she finally said, relax, get it together. I'm going to go find somebody for you. I said, you know what? Can we not be messy right now? Juice is very vulnerable right now. He cannot be messy right now. And, you know, mess with Opie's wife. That would have just been the dirtiest of all dirt. Is my baby coming back? Where is she? And so she goes in, tells him to get ready and everything. Meanwhile, she goes out and finds a nice woman. All he asked was he wanted somebody nice. He just needed someone. Juice needed love. I feel like if Juice had love in his life, he would have been all right. But he never had a significant other, not even a crow eater, throughout this entire show. He never had a significant other. That bothers me. Because now I feel like if he had someone to love and someone that loved him and he knew loved him, he would have been a different person. But all he had was the club. And he fucked that up even. Juice was just was a fuck up, basically. That's all he really was. And I think he saw that in himself. But there was so much, but he had so much potential. But it's just the wrong things just kept happening. And I don't understand why. But like I said, I feel if he would have had love, it would have been different. That's my take on it. So once Layla go and get who she trying to get for him, this dude, he starts feeling some. I guess he already took some. So he started feeling some type of way, having an Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey moment. And that's when he decides, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to take about 5 more. And he proceeded to take the rest of the pills that he had. Like juicy booty. Come on. So by the time homegirl comes back, whatever, she's giving him a massage. And next thing you know, he rolls over and she said, next thing you know, he on the floor. Like, my dude, what are you doing? So she goes and gets Nero and Gemma and they come back and they don't pump his mouth and everything. She's back.
Girl, the ghost of Clay is tearing up my internet.
Oh, goodness. I guess he's like, these bitches better hurry up and stop talking about me. So I'm on the point of talking about Juice and how he don't try to off himself once again.
Yes.
And I said that Juice just needed some love. He is one person who never had love or a significant other, not even a crow either, throughout the entire series. He never had
that's not what he liked. But here's my thing now. Going back to this, was he gay before he went to jail and they set him up to be with a boy, or was he gay after that? I'm confused.
For all I know, he was after, but like I said, Juice's character never, had anything going on with a woman or anything. So, but I didn't think he was. So no, because he liked women. He, when he was at the club, he enjoyed being at Cara, Diosa, and all of that stuff. So no, so I was never under the impression that he was. He was just so afflicted.
Just like old boys said in that movie shit or that TV show Schitt's Creek, like he likes the wine, he just doesn't, it don't matter to him. Because the girl was like, do you like, because they had kind of got together, but he liked boys too. So she was like, so the wine itself, not necessarily red or white, he's all over the place. So, Juice could be all over the place.
He could be.
I'm just saying, but you're right. We never seen him with nobody, but I was wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't look like he was all that comfortable with that situation in the jail. But then it comes out maybe he didn't want people to think he was gay for real, and enjoyed, that situation. But that one might have been a little bit of fear for my life type deal. So,
and you never know. But poor him. So when Nero comes to him, he gets diarrhea at the mouth and don't even realize it. He ends up coming clean to Nero that Jax gave him a responsibility of offing Darby. And so once he found that out, Nero's pissed and everything. Now during this same time, This is when Jax realizes Tara has finally escaped. Tara has finally took the boys, took everything, and left. She didn't meet up with Patterson. She didn't tell him, like, she is on the lam at this point, basically. She's trying really, really hard, but she knew no one could help her. Patterson can't help her. Jax, she feels like Jax is trying to off her. She's just trying, she's doing whatever she can to save her boys and says
she in survival mode.
Yeah, she will die trying if she got to. Get rich or die trying. Save my boys or die trying. That's what mode she is on. So while Jax has come home, realized she don't left Nero, he's on his way to confront Jax because Juice just told him what really went down. But when he get there, Jax is all distressed and distraught in a fucked up room that he don't fucked up and messed up because Tara don't left, and now he realizes Nero played a father moment for Jax for a second. I was like, wow. He was there for him because Juice told it all. And he couldn't even believe it. He's like, really? This is what you're doing? And it was just heartbreaking. And so Jax fucked up the house. Say what?
But that's when Nero told him in that father moment, that's when he told him, you don't ever think that this shit is happening because of what you done did to somebody else's mama?
Right. That's what, he had said earlier to him, right before. That's when he finally confronted him, right before they had met up with Marcus and the Mayans about that. And that's when Jax finally realized, oh, And so when Jax told Juice to go check on him, that's when he's like, gave him the kiss of death, and he was like, you betrayed me.
Now, who was Dominique? Was it just because Dominique was an innocent woman, or did she have some affiliation with Nero?
No, yeah, Dominique. That was she was the kid's mother who shut up the school.
Oh, okay, but I was trying to figure out why Nero was taking it so hard. That was my point.
Oh, because she was his cousin's baby mama.
Oh, okay. I got lost in translation on the
yeah. That's what that was. Yep. So, and Nero loves everyone.
Well, first of all, it went against the code, regardless of if they had any affiliation or not. When you supposedly follow the rules of the game, you don't kill no innocent kids or mothers, especially. Now, innocent male bystanders, that's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? But for real, you women and children are off limits.
True.
Now, if a chick got a pew to your head and it's you or her, then I understand what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But if that's not the situation, then it's.
Well, I think that's what Jax kind of felt like it was him or her, because she was gonna tell on the sons, and so he felt like
they didn't. The black girl that was with the dude in the hotel room, they didn't kill her.
No, they let her go. Yeah,
they gave her some money and told her to get far the fuck away from where they was at.
Well, because she was a kid, that's why.
She was still tricking.
But who knows how she ended up to come to tricking? She could be society's baby. Okay.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is she doing grown folk shit.
Facts. That's true. So so after all is said and done, Jax has realized Tara's gone. Nero knows everything, and that episode, and now Clay is gone, and so that episode was over. So the next episode is where we see Tara trying to get all of the ducks in a row. She is trying her hardest to make sure that whatever happens, Jax has nothing to do with this. Jax can't come from her. She is hiding out in hotels. She is hiding behind the
Girl,
ugliest
that was a
curtains ever
motel.
in these hotels.
That was
Like
a
she is,
no-tail. That was a no-tail motel.
yes. And she is going back and forth with Patterson. She is trying to make sure that she has got, full immunity from Pamela Torrick and all of this. Like, she is not playing. She is trying to make sure all of her ducks are in a row no matter what happens. Because she don't know what's going to happen.
Look,
And
let me tell you
so,
something. When I go to hideout, I'm hiding out at the Four Seasons. or the Ritz-Carlton. You know what I'm saying?
you
Y'all
know,
I love my Hilton discount, so I might be at the Waldorf Astoria.
okay. I'm with you right there. I'm with you. And so Patterson knows that now Patterson don't came, she don't found Clay, Galen, everybody in the airport hangar. And now, since that deal is off with Jax, that's when she comes to Tara. And now Tara feels like she's got the upper hand. And so she's like, okay, this is how it's going to go. Because what y'all not going to do is get me fucked up with some shit and have my boys not with me. So she's like, I'm going to have my boys. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to have this going. So Unser is watching the kids. Because first of all, he don't tell her that she can't take the kids to daycare no more. He got a rat looking out after her. And she was being funny. So when you're not watching the kids, then what do you do? He's like, I watch you. I'm like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. I shouldn't have asked you shit. But anyway, and so she's like, and so she's trying to play this real cool the whole entire time. Because imagine being watched and you trying to escape and knowing if you do one messed up thing, that is basically a bullet in your head. It's over.
This is my thing. We talk about lack of communication on all these shows. And the detrimental thing over this whole entire season was lack of communication. Because had Gemma got the correct information, then Tara would be there. If Tig and Clay would have got the correct information, Opie would still be here. Donna would still be here. And if things would have went right and everybody would have communicated and Tara would have never got her snatched up by the peoples and her hand would have got messed up. Like, y'all sit around this thing and have church and do all this talking, but y'all don't do enough talking. Okay, look, my rant is over. That's the point.
Well, they do, but it's just too many pieces of the puzzle going on. Because you got your mama who act like she a member of the fucking club and can't mind her fucking business and sit her ass down somewhere because she thinks she got to have her hand in every fucking cookie jar in the kitchen.
Not enough Indians.
Girl, it was that Gemma. It was that, like, when you mix, you do not need to mix family with the club. It just needs to be a fine line somewhere. But it's always been that way because, shoot, Jack's father made the club. So it's just always been family affiliated. Piney and Opie, they freaking son and father. So it's like it's always been affiliation anyway. And it just became so messy. It was messy for Piney and Opie when both of them were alive. It just happens. It just folds like that. So anyway, well,
I'm gonna be the chick that's sending out smoke signals and this, that, and the third. Because damn it, I ain't trying to die.
I know that's right. So Tara does all the hiding that she can. Tara can't hide no more. Jax is on her ass and he knows exactly where she is. Jax gets word that she's at the park waiting for her lawyer, signing the papers. making that deal, and they roll up on her, and she is fucking petrified. Poor Tara. As happy and excited as Abel was to see Jack, she was just as terrified and petrified and shook a booty. She thought that was the end of her life right then and there. Little she knows she had a couple hours left. Anyway, but she thought it was over for her right then and there. And so he tells her, like, look, I don't want to, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to do any harm to you. I just want you to take care of my boys. Now, I feel, to me, it seems like he has that awakening when he sat down at the Sweets and Scoops ice cream shop and had that conversation and sat across from Patterson and had that conversation. And she let her guard down and told him how she was as a mother and not to make the same mistakes. He finally was able to listen to someone that made some fucking sense, and he was able to make a rational decision. And that's why he wanted to give himself up. He wanted immunity for Tara, and she just wanted her to be able to raise their boys. And he gonna do this time. He apologized for, being with him made her this way. Like, he was just genuine. Jax became a man finally, I feel, at that moment.
Right, but you know what? Tara was already this way because she knew coming back to Charming, he was going to snatch, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? And and you got to be a sick individual to pop your hoo-ha on a handstand with a dead body in the room. Okay? So he ain't make her this way.
Well, damn. That was just solidified.
I need everybody in the chat to give your opinion, because I ain't never snatched nobody, but I guarantee you that I'm not finna be popping it on a handstand and being freak nasty 2012, 17, 11, whatever year it was this particular episode came out, and with a dead body in the room. On the man that had already essayed me in Chicago or wherever they was, or did some wild shit, and then tried to essay me again. Then we kill him, and now I'm gonna have sex with you when I just almost got essayed.
Hey, everyone has their kinks.
That's beyond kink. That's sick.
Hey, necrophilia is a thing.
But that's when you actually.
This is a sick.
That's when you actually get it on with the dead body. They doing the most. Let me tell you something. There are so many times in this show I was like, did that really just happen? But I mean, don't get me wrong. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent TV show. I just be making fun of some craziness.
It do be some shit. But, Sutter be pushing it. So he could take it. He be doing this
pushing
shit.
It ain't that motherfucker pushing it.
He be pushing and a pulling and all type of shit. Stomping on, stomp the ground, stomp yard. So now, Tara and Jax have basically made up. They don't reconcile.
At the motel.
At the hotel motel, the mosey wosey. They don't reconcile. They don't say their I love yous. And he just wants her to take care of the kids. He gonna go do this bid. He'll be back for her and everything's gonna be good. So,
because he about to get some good lawyers and he ain't gonna do that long. Because here's the thing. This is the craziest part. All the dirt, the Suns, Mayans, Niners, the IRA, the what's the other people's? Darby's peoples, whatever, the Nomads,
Nomads, the
Bizlats, all the shit they be doing. They be having this much. Let me put it over here so y'all can see. This much evidence. This much.
This much.
Now, of course, we on the outside looking in, so we see all the evidence. But the popos be having this much evidence, that much evidence, and he wasn't gonna be in there long. That's just like when all of them was in there, they got out, and that's messed up what happened to Opie. But every time they go in, they be right back out.
Those would be them connections. That's when you know them low people in high places.
I got friends in low places. Okay, sorry.
Hey, I was with you for a second.
They got friends in low places to get shit done and high places to get out of jail.
For sure. So, so Tara goes home and Roosevelt follows her, takes her. Everything's okay, you know. And he brings her home and she has him wait outside for her.
Dumbass move. Ain't nobody wait. All the shit you got going on, ain't nobody waiting outside for me. Where your handcuffs at? We finna handcuff ourselves together. Because I need protection.
Yeah, for real. So she comes in and she's looking into the living room with this smile. But we all know that this smile is her looking at the cast and crew and having her one last moment on camera with them. And I didn't even realize that was happening. I'm usually really good at noticing these type of things. When you watch movies and shows like this, you realize there's some type of formula that happens and you have clues. But I did not see it coming. She came through and she's, calling out and motherfucking Gemma coming like a wrecking ball. Now, okay. Gemma mad as hell because she just got dumped.
Can I just say this? And I noticed this, like, put that picture back up again where she's smiling. Is it just me, or did Tara lose her sexiness from the beginning? Because, like, when I was looking at her, like, she don't look nowhere near as cute as she did in the beginning. It's almost like she lost that glow from the first couple of seasons. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back.
That was the point. Because she's not the same woman anymore. Like, she's turned into this darker bitch.
She turned into Gemma 2.0.
Yes.
And I was like, exactly. and I saw it and I was like, when did Tara lose her sexy, young, youthful? I mean, no, I know she didn't have a baby and all, but it's just, I don't know exactly where it turned. And it's not even I need to speak to a manager haircut, but it was like at some point in time, she went
when she broke her hand.
It went from I'm a sexy vixen and I got a sexy man to old hag.
When she broke her hand, I feel. Because that's just when she just gave up hope. Like, it was her career was over. She felt like whatever, and she didn't care really how she looked. She wasn't trying to be that for Jax
anymore. I feel like she just lost it. I mean, she ain't gained weight like a lot of people do, but just in her face, it's like, I ain't doing my makeup, you know what I'm saying? And at this point now, I'm starting to realize why Jax was over there with Colette and any other thing that bent it over, because she just wasn't giving what needed to be gave.
Mm-hmm. And that was the whole point. Like, it was all done with. And she wasn't feeling him anymore. She didn't love him like that anymore. She didn't have that. So she didn't care. But that was her last beautiful moment before her and Gemma got her ass.
Man, I was like, damn, you didn't stab the girl with a turkey fork?
A fucking fish fork. I'll never look at one the same again. I don't to this day. I really, really can't.
I don't even know.
That was in my house. Gruesome.
Somebody pull one out, I'm gonna have nightmares. Be like, hold on, what is you doing with that?
It was too much. Like, look at all of it everywhere. Like, just red everywhere. Just
Right.
all tight.
And
Just,
then poor Roosevelt.
yes, like, why did that even have to happen to him? Well, he told her. Like, Tara did not give Jax up, you stupid bitch. Look what you did.
Right.
And that's
And then,
look, and this is look this at this moment, this is when Gemma realized she fucked up.
right. Like, what
It
did
was
my boy
this
say?
moment right here.
You know you didn't fucked up, right?
You fucked up bad. Fucked up bad. And so here comes Roosevelt. He's like, look, but not too long, here come Juice right behind him. Pow, pow, pow.
Mm-hmm.
He sees him, and it was over. First it was him, then it was him. Like, oh shizzle. Now everybody's
Yeah.
on the floor. It was a wrap.
Whew. It was a lot.
It was a lot. And at this point, Gemma's looking at Juice like, oh shit, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell Jax? Are you gonna snatch me? Like, what's gonna happen? But no, of course, Juice got to be the unpopular opinion. Come with me if you want to live type moment. He grabs out the
Mm-hmm.
stance for Gemma to take, and she took it. And I just cannot believe it. Like, he got rid of the evidence and everything. Like,
And
oh
then not only that, she's sitting there walking around like she ain't did shit wrong.
no, no, she look at her like she knows she did something wrong. She knows she did something wrong. Got herself together as much as she could, and then she went to the lap of freaking Unser, the only person who loves her. That's it. The only person who loves her.
Yes. That's
And
still
Wendy,
alive anyways. Well,
right. Wendy finally got her ass in rehab again. We hopefully know it works this time. So all that's happening. Jackson's saying goodbye to his sons. He's about to go back to the house, have a moment with Tara before he turns himself in. Him and his wife are good. I'm about to go home to my wife. Everything is goody. Everything is beautiful now. You know, the club was, crying, upset that he was leaving and everything. But, he's doing the right thing. So he goes home, and that's when he finds Tara on the floor,
mm-hmm.
dead, done. And he was, oh my goodness, when he cried, I felt it. The song that was playing went perfect with it all. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all did this scene really good. And it was just heartbreaking because you thought that they finally got back together. Everything was finally about to be good. The sons are out of the gun business. Galen's gone. Everything is just beautiful now. And then here
Mm-hmm.
comes this shit. But that's all because Unser wanted to go run his mouth to his bitch that he loves so much.
Right, that don't love him back. She say, I love you, right? But that ain't no real love. That's
No, it's
just you
not.
my flunky. You my flunky, and you do whatever the fuck I tell you to do. And I don't know what I do without you, so I can be out here in these streets and do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you'll clean it up.
Exactly.
But I hate that she sent him to go get the pills, because if he would have never left her alone, she would have never went and did what she did. But I mean, this is
Right.
all the whole lack of communication. You
But
know
he
what I'm
should have
saying?
known better anyway. If he loved her so
Well,
much, he should know her so
it
well.
would have been, for me, it would have been a better scene if they would have had like a fight scene. You know what I'm saying? And then Roosevelt came in and said, "Oh, she didn't snitch." And then, they fought some more, and then the best woman won. You know what I'm saying? For me, it would have been a better scene like that, because Tara was caught way off guard. She was like, okay, everything is great, blah, 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 whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Life about to be great. She was definitely caught off guard.
Yeah. And that's what I hate that. I don't like that. but it is what it is. And
It
so,
is what it is.
and then of course you see the homeless woman passing by as Juice is taking care of the evidence of everything and all of that good stuff. And it was just it's just tragic. So here comes Patterson with some other detectives, and she just sees everything going on. She notices Roosevelt on the floor. She notices Roosevelt's gun next to him. She notices Jax with Tara in his arms, a dead Tara in his arms, and blood is everywhere. And Jax doesn't have the blood on him like that, So we can already tell that he was not a part of this. But she's looking like, what the hell don't happen? It's like, and it's always you. It's always you, Jackson. Always you, Jackson. What am I going to do with you, Jackson? That's how she looked at him. What am I going to do with you? And so he ain't paying. I'm gonna stop. And that's how season fucking 6 ended, y'all. We have finally gotten rid of Galen. Clay has finally met Mr. Reaper, Mayhem Reaper. And unfortunately, so did Tara, meet Mr. Mayhem. And now we will be on to season 7, the final season of Sons of Anarchy. I cannot believe it. We did this shit, y'all. We did this.
Right.
We did this. Now we will be taking the rest of the year off for Sons of Anarchy because of Christmas is coming and New Year's, and we are going to enjoy that slowly. So we will be back the first Monday after the New Year, and we will be starting on the last season of Sons of Anarchy. And it is hell from the very, very first scene until the very last. So trigger warning for this entire season coming up. My gosh. Okay, so we will be back tomorrow on Dina's channel, #TheReceiptQueen, with our Zeus stuff. We will be doing Baddies East. And are we done with the reunion, or do we have another? We're done. Or do we have another? Dina?
Said you was cutting in and out. It's probably my internet though.
I said, do we have another reunion, or are we done?
Well, I know we got one last episode on maybe, I don't know, the way they doing these episodes. I know we got another episode of Baddies East, and then we'll see.
But are we done with Jocelyn's reunion?
Yeah, we're done with Jocelyn.
Okay. So yeah, and we'll talk about a little bit of news that it has been going on this past week a little bit also. So make sure y'all are subscribed and you got that notification bell ringing. So when we go on, you will be there and you won't miss a beat. And of course, we will be back Sunday for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it's gonna be a good one because that's where it all happens. And there is so much going on in real time also that we need to get into. So make sure y'all following us and y'all subscribe. And make sure if y'all not already, y'all are following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that good stuff. Because we are there. And you can follow us and we'll be on there. All right. Anything else that I am missing, Dina?
Nope.
I have covered it all. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, and we out this nasty.